even though you hear and you speak that you know that you are eternal beings. There is this goal-setting mechanism that many of you have been on for so long that says, here I am, but there I will be. And then there's this built-in discomfort till I get there. Some underlying discomfort about not quite being there. And we want you to want to go there so that you stay pointed in the right direction, but we are all forward moving, forward looking, forward reaching. That's what eternity is.
I'm returning to the place of my birth. I'm returning to the belly of the earth. Back from the future to heal my hurt. As I look within, I begin my search. Yeah, I took a dose and I found my hope. The medicine is better when it helps me cope. I took a dose and I found my hope, because the medicine is better when it helps me cope. Yeah, who am I? I am you. Back to the essence, remain true. Bask in the presence, chosen few, and out of sight for the truth with my mind renewed. Never find what I'm seeking in school or church. Religion is deceiving, but I started there first. Doctrines of demons and the pain got worse. Find the ancient path to reverse the curse, and I return. I return. I return. I return.
I return to the fire, which is higher, from which we burn. I return to that fire, which is higher, from which we burn. I return to that fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return.
It's so feeling when I'm barefoot earthing, searching as a child I'm learning, receiving revelation that my spirit is bursting. My past and present is at one merging. Through love and understanding, we find our minds expanding. With the use of the drum and joyous dance, and return to your birth through sacred chanting. Home.
I return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return. I return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return. I return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return. I return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return. I return, fearless, no longer faceless, in the matrix, soulless and saintless. Instead, I return to regain this integrity that takes us beyond limitations and graceless ways of being amidst the chaos, and return to the painless inner sanctum of the nameless. I return from ancient portals, from beyond being mortal, and arrive ready to heal, ready to thrive, resurrected after a society too contrived and worlds of media that lie. I reincarnate with rhythms on high, and I arrive at the beat that reminds us of where we come from and why. I return fearless of this bliss. Now I don't resist, don't raise a fist, just drop into the deep abyss, and this time and space, ready to take my place, is amongst the sun, amongst the one, the design that reminds us of where we come from and where we will return. I return to the fire, which is higher, from which we burn. I return to that fire, which is higher, from which we burn. I return to that fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return. I return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return. I return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return. I return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return. I return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I return to the oneness we all share. Peace in our hearts, rise everywhere, regardless of where we come from. We dream under the same moon, born under the same sun. I return to the oneness we all share. Peace in our hearts, rise everywhere, regardless of where we come from. We dream under the same moon, born under the same sun.
In time, with a little bit of practice, all of you will reach this place where you'll get so hooked on this feeling of alignment that you're just not willing to move outside of it no matter what. No matter how good the statistics look, no matter how good the spiel that's offered, no matter what the outside circumstances are, you'll just get to the point where you'll say, wait a minute, I have this guidance system that's been calculating my path, and so we like what we feel from you as you say, I'm loving this journey, and I'm loving the way it is unfolding for me. And I know that I'm always in the right place, and I know that it's an evolving place. And now life is always good. And then, isn't it fun to watch things begin to unfold and say, oh yes, that feels just right. Oh yes, that feels just right. Oh yes. I've been looking for you. I've been expecting you. I've been anticipating you. I knew you were coming. I could feel you on my doorstep. I knew you were coming. Here you are, and you're as beautiful as I thought you would be. About all things. Yes.
Return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I'll return. I'll return to the fire, which is higher, and from which we burn. I'll return.
Woohoo! Yay! That was Truth Seeker. If anybody is curious, it's one of my favorite artists that's out there in Facebook land and YouTube land and all of that. So good morning. I am Debbie G. Welcome to Love Coach Academy, Spirituality Gone Wild, and every other network that we are live on right now, which is quite a few. And we have with us the incredible love coaches, and we've got Radiance here because she's Radiance and we love her, and Candace, and then of course J-Mare with now he's dialing a top hat. Thank you, Jay, with light touch. And Candace, take it away. Tell us why we are here today.
Yay, thank you. Well, I'm so glad you played that song. It really felt in alignment with it. I'm wearing red. Yeah, I'm like, I am in the fire. And so beyond today, the premise of Fun Frolicking Friday, it's this coming together, this beautiful interweaving of different parts of ourselves, different opportunities for healing and expansion and loving ourselves and enjoying the journey. Like somehow finding that way to dance in the fire. Yeah, and I have some big ideas around where I'd really love to go today, with exactly what you said in that song, and leaning into the fire, embracing the fire, and what that means. You know, that means so many different things to so many different people. And right now, for me, I've taken myself on a personal healing journey, going through my full chakra system, starting at the bottom. So I've been in my fire, and there's a lot that's coming up in that. And so yeah, based on that, I would love to hear where you guys are at and everything. I do have one more thing I want to share. So Scott has this saying he uses around when we have parts of ourselves that we're ready to let go of, but we just know them so well. It's like that itchy, scratchy sweater. And this outfit, the top layer, is actually really itchy. And I have a meditation practice I guide others through where we unveil, we break through using, removing parts of clothing and jewelry and just letting go and embracing all at the same time. So I thought it was cool that this was really itchy.
Itchy, scratchy.
And I'm so ready to let go of so many itchy, scratchy parts of myself that I've been holding on to for a long time.
Yeah, and it's just like it's a decision. You make a decision and you do that, and that's I don't know how to do it. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do know how to do it. Don't ever and another. I mean that. If you ever heard anybody, I've said this. I don't know, but I don't know how to do it. Yes, I do. I do know how to do it. So I do want to make a notice though, because this was not planned. I'm just sitting here and I'm observing something. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. I need one that says Superwoman really bad. Okay, so I'm wearing red and black. Okay. Candace is wearing red with these gold. Radiance is wearing red and Jay's wearing black. So we're color coordinated. I want to know how does that happen? How did we suddenly become color coordinated? Radiance, any idea?
It's math.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, it's
We'll
not
take the sixth caller.
Hmm?
Take the sixth caller.
yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. So from Topeka, Kansas, we're with Sheila. Come in, Sheila.
And Jay also has the red flower just behind him.
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
My tongue's red.
I feel like we're on Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
Right? Totally weird. Wait. Which way do I? Oh wait, I have to do. You guys figured this out yet?
This is
Something
the
like
greatest thing for dyslexic people. Oh, my left's my right. Oh, yeah, I knew it. I always knew that.
Well, you realize we're backwards right now. I'm actually. Wait a minute. Never mind.
Right
One
is
of us
left
is
and left is
backwards.
right. Good
One
is
of us is
bad
back.
and bad is good. That's
All
my
right.
motto growing up.
Submit to the optical illusion. Just submit.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, so something hit me when I was listening to you, Radiance, and you were talking about, or we were listening to Truth Seeker. The only other person I know that can hit those, did you guys know that like she hits these notes that are like angelic, from the angelic realm somewhere when she sings? Did you guys know this? Have you heard this? Yes, Radiance, you. Angelic realm. Yeah.
Yes, I do have a few notes that are very tuned in. Yes.
They're amazing, actually.
Yeah, I do that. I do that well. I appreciate that note. I love being on stage and seeing like that whole everybody feeling that vibe. Yeah, that's a good vibe to bring people into mathematical monads. Yes.
Wow.
I did have one piece that Candace said I think kind of weaves into your story, and that is as we're healing, that that it isn't just a non-active form of living life. Like to heal means that you actually have to practice healing. Like as the things come up, it's actually having practices and tools in order to better integrate so that we can heal. It's not just like I want to heal and then because that's when all the vomit happens and that's when all the crap hits the fan. The shift hits the fan, right? As soon as you're like, I want to heal. And then the world's like, great, here you go. Here's all the stuff that gets to heal. And so I really see that fire, Candace, and I really appreciate the igniting process and all of the tools that I like how I'm doing this and like, there you go, Jay. Bring in the tools. Bring it, buddy.
All right. Is it here? Is it here yet?
It's here. Go.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for all coming to our show. We want to thank all of our divine guests, the high priestess of love and romance, and today's jokes are Candace and mistress of ceremonies, Debbie G. Welcome. So we're going to be giving out awards by the end of the show, and whoever wins our contest will get a free trip to Acapulco for two. So please, we'll take the 10th caller. What am I talking about? Next person. Thank you very much.
So we will take questions if anybody actually has any questions, or just how about this? How are you guys frolicking in your Friday? How are you having fun today? So I ran across this. I don't even know how I ran across this. It's called Table Topics. It's this game called Table Topics. Have you guys ever heard of this? No? Okay. So Girls Night Out. I'm just curious what Girls Night Out has. So let's see if it gives us a sample. If you had to gain 10 pounds, what would you eat to gain the weight? That's stupid. Huh?
I have a question.
Yeah.
What are you grateful for today?
Oh, I like that. That's much better because I think gaining weight, and we're talking COVID, that's like a everybody's going to be coming out with their major magical weight loss
The new
stories.
COVID diet.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Yeah,
My brain
okay.
just farted out at it.
Yeah, you know, I literally was gonna do it, and then it just didn't happen because apparently we need to make our own table topics.
You know, I have to weed through them a little bit.
Okay, so what are we grateful for today? I am grateful for breathing today. I'm grateful for being alive. I am grateful for each one of you here on this panel, for what that you bring to this world. I am grateful that when I turn on the sink, water comes out of it. I am grateful for Scott and all of that he does every day, every day, every day, every day. I am grateful for my son. I am grateful for me. I am grateful for me that I do things even when I sit in the background going, I don't wanna. True. When I feel like being really lazy and I don't wanna. And sometimes I don't. But most of the times I do, because I have this special rule that goes along with my gratitude morning. Anything that I say I don't want to or I don't feel like it, that I must do it. And I must do it. It's a rule. And if I catch myself saying that, I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it. Well, yep, guess what? Now you got to do it because you don't feel like it. I mean, I dare anybody to try this for a week. Every time you say you don't feel like doing something and then you make yourself do it, what happens? You get a lot of shit done is what happens. So that's what I'm grateful for. And that's my tool of the day.
I don't feel like going to school for 18 years.
Right?
As a kid. I need therapy. He made me go to school. I was a good kid. I don't know why they punished me for so long. Reading and writing arithmetic, is that all there is?
There's so much more, Jay. See, and you found it with the magical hat.
I got thrown out of the Boy Scouts. Took me one day, Boy Scouts.
You got thrown out of the Boy Scouts. It takes that's a treat.
Right, you got to work hard at it.
So this is I wanted to speak into what Debbie just shared, and also things I'm really grateful for. And it's reminding me, you know, what Jay just shared too, those parts of ourselves that we deem as the devil. And that's why I'm wearing the devil ears too, and embracing my fire and showing up in my light and not dimming who I am. It involves me really leaning into those places that I'm putting in a box and saying, no, we're not going there. And, you know, similarly, it shows up in our daily life with, I don't want to do that. And just taking a moment, like, okay, do you really want to do that? But there's something in the way. And for me right now, I'm really grateful for these tools and these practices to create that healing, to create that momentum, to get the fire burning, both on the side of like, burn, baby, burn. I don't want this stuff anymore, as well as ignite, you know, these parts of me that I'm saying, like, no, we're gonna boost you up a little bit here. Yeah. And the other part of fire, you know, it's making me think of creation. And I've been feeling really overwhelmed about going blind and then all the things that happened before that. And just like, how many more times do I have to burn and fall apart and figure out how to do it again? And I have this, so I like making yonis. I'm an artist. And I like making, so yoni is Sanskrit for sacred space or cosmic womb, and often referred to as the female genitals. And, but I have some clay that won't dry. So this yoni just keeps melting and reforming. And it's reminding me of this itchy, scratchy sweater this part of myself. It's like, really, can you just figure it out? Can you just like stay informed and everything's good and I don't have to like go and figure it out again? It reminds me of a show the other day about feeling that sensation of falling apart, but it's the necessary part of the process in coming back together to build the new. Yeah.
Yay, Tweakles.
Yeah. And now I have a really melty vagina. That's
I'm sorry you have a melty vagina. That really, I know that sucks. No, you know, actually,
inside. It's just like,
thank you for
God.
showing us your vagina.
thank you. That was, yeah.
Can you put it back together? She's struggling, man.
Well, maybe, you know what? That's a really good, you know, being unattached from the outcome, and maybe she looks perfect the way she is now. She just wanted to transform and change, going with the flow and just going with it and allowing change to be. When we resist the change, what happens? We create chaos. So when you resist change, you create chaos. And who likes? Well, actually, I think we create the chaos because we get bored, and that's, at least I know, when I create, if I'm creating chaos in my life and by my reactions to whatever's happening, it's because I'm bored about something. I need to get my ass probably in service or something and being there for somebody and get out of my own head, because that's how that happens. Drama is so self-created. It's nobody outside of us ever doing it. So when we are allowing the flow and the change to happen, we're not creating drama, we're not creating chaos, and we're allowing our yonis to be radiance.
Superb creation.
I love that. I love that we went from yoni to that conversation to radiance.
Hot diggity damn.
That I get to bring this all together. All right, let's go. I can do this.
You can. That's why we've got faith in you. Go.
We are a group, and we are okay. So first of all, I just want to acknowledge creation energy, right? And that it is malleable. Is that correct? Is that the correct term? Where you can mold it. And this idea that that each person living in their own reality. So we have when there's like mocking internally, when people are on the hamster wheel and they have that, like some people have a voice that just goes and goes and goes. So like there's the harsh language, there's shaming, there's blaming. How do you move that into, like, oftentimes when that stuff comes up in humanity, and then we're like in this place of defend, deflect. So Love Coach Academy, they talk about these 6 Ds. It's defend, deflect, deny, distract, diminish, and dominate conversations. And so how are we going into deeper realms so that we're not shaming, we're not blaming people, but we're creating really healthy boundaries into this place of kindness? So to heal, like all of these people are talking about in society right now, a lot of this is coming up, like, how do we heal? And it's proactive. You actually, like, getting a community of people together, getting the language together, getting the skill sets together so that we can heal the internal process of how these things come up. And then how do we navigate and how do we move through life in a way of kindness with really great boundaries? So it takes us out of isolation. So many of us has been isolated right now and kind of in our own like zones, like, don't come in here. And then how do we start welcoming in and welcoming back safety? So I appreciate that so many people have really come up with clarified boundaries, but can we do it with kindness? And then the separation, the anxiety from fear, anger, and sadness. When we don't know how to control our environments, and that fear like perpetuates and it accumulates into these really big things, there's an internal system to start pulling those down and start separating those and looking at those so that our nervous systems can start to heal. One of those ways is light touch. So Jay, can you show us a few of the light touch blessings, please? Yay.
Right.
Yay.
Good morning. Light touch it's an opportunity to send more requests to your brain to your spirit, into your future. Every time you're invoking a light touch blessing, you're calling on the universe. You're calling on the love that's inside of you, the indwelling spirit, to send forth, goodness and healing. And we send it through these pleasurable sensations, very pleasurable sensation to, you have to look for it sometimes, like, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, and then you add a request. So we bless everyone here. We ask for everyone watching, that we can draw to ourselves the positive experiences with the right people. It's really important to ask, for, I call it divine appointments. Please, send us divine appointments, meaningful ones. And when we have the right people in our lives, everything magically, takes form, and life is enjoyable and pleasurable, and we live in gratitude. So I believe in the angels. I call on them every day. Thank you. And light touch is a daily practice. light-touch.me is you can get more information there. And we're having some fun today. And it's really about fun. That's the best way to manifest. If you want to manifest money, it's like, we don't want to do it and be getting old and aging. We want to create it with our love. We're magnetic. You want money, thank you for money, and you just draw it to yourself. One person, one divine appointment can change your life forever. Could be a Scott Katamas or a Debbie G. Radiance, all of us. Thank you. Am I muted?
You're not muted. We're listening. Debbie was though.
I was muted. So Katrina was visiting and found this, and it was upstairs, and I'm like, oh my God, I miss Jan. Where's Jan? She's like she could be my puppet partner right now. Look how cute. Look how cute. Okay, look how cute he is. I'm holding up a giraffe with little eyeballs. He's got like a mohawk like Monster. My dog. He's really cute. He needs a name. Candace, what could we name my giraffe with well, it's actually Scott's giraffe, but I want to borrow him. And he's got a cattywampus horn thingy. One up and one down. He's very unique.
Huh.
Candace, I know that you were interested in talking more about a guided meditation at some point. Is that an invitation?
Well, yeah, I feel like it would be wonderful to drop into it a little bit in preparing, so that I would love for others to really come and enjoy this journey. Yeah, so there's an event that I've done over the years and played with it in a bunch of ways. And the basic idea that really speaks into everything we're talking about here is called Tantric Unveiling. And
Your audio's...
Yeah, the
not
audio,
good.
something's not right with audio.
Why? That's so perfect. Did you know it just said hallelujah right at the end of me saying the name of the event?
Yeah, I did notice that. I noticed that it shifted.
Yep.
So, I'm just going to take that as a gift from God. I'm fucking amazing. Language.
I love this. I don't know what happened to your audio, honey. I have no clue. So for fun, I have my chakra cards, and we could just do a chakra shake until that her audio gets better. Maybe go out and come back in, honey.
There we go.
So I
Yeah.
have these. So this one's visualization.
Okay.
So this is a great sequence. We have visualization, our dreams, and universal light, which is very interesting because here we are Jay, what is that one? That one's speaking to you. I know it is.
Visualization and light touch and dreams, that's all connected.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like you can't make that up. It's like I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, look at this. So we're talking about light touch today and the magic that your life can be if you're focusing with intention, and by doing an actual movement with our body, whether it's light touch or dance or whatever, you're moving the energy, you're moving it around, you're shifting things. And that's really what I love, I think, about light touch, is because you're really kind of moving and shifting. But Candace, Radiance, haven't you had like some cool things happen this week because you've been practicing light touch? Candace isn't back yet.
I have had some wonderful things happen. We found out that so Stephen and I just started practicing together, and we found out that we got money back from taxes instead of thinking that we owed money to taxes. So we got some money back. So that was pretty magical. And then Stephen had a whole bunch of people contact him in order to do some work. So we were doing the financial blessings one. And then perfect alignments have been, right after I was praying around perfect alignments, it was Debbie contacted me to get the show going for Sunday nights. So yes, I really love, like I was saying, Jay, it amplifies. There's this man named Mark Waldman, and he's the top neuroscientist in the country. So he's on my board for helping with Lighthouse, and he talks about, the same thing about the light touch, but it's in terms of what's happening inside of your brain and the neural networks that are being formed. So Jay's just happens to amplify everything that is showing up in the research of the brain, what's showing up in the synapses of the brain. So I'm loving this, and it's really joyful to experience. Wow! Especially like if you put on really great music, and the more amplification, because this is our beacon that we're sending out. So the more that we can amplify and put it out there, the higher those frequencies are. And we've known this for a long time. If you look at neuro research, if you look at quantum physics, it shows that we are these energetic beings and that we're broadcasting. So be aware of what we're broadcasting. Like my varsity, I'm digging it. Big cheerleader for humanity right now.
Oh my God, the cheerleader. Oh, that's so rad. A cheerleader for humanity. And we are Peace on Earth team leaders, by the way. And Love Coach Academy is now a Peace on Earth team leader partner. Peace on Earth, peace2030.earth. So we're all playing in making a change. Oh my God. And so that's a thing. Like we need these, we all need to be cheerleaders for humanity.
Good.
Did you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't want to be a cheerleader?
Do you want to be a cheerleader, Jay?
Yeah.
I know, right? They have guy cheerleaders. I can see you with some pom-poms hopping around.
Go Planet Earth, you can do it. Yeah. Everybody together, go Planet Earth, go. Something like that.
Woo, Jay.
Players.
Rock on, Jay. Hey, Jay, do you guys in Radiance, did you notice we're in a ball pit right now?
I do notice that.
We're literally in a ball pit. It's pretty rad. So just thought I'd mention that. Candace, are you back?
Yeah. Am I?
Yes. Yay! Her sound is working beautifully. I'm so happy to hear that. Yay. So Candace, while you were gone, I was talking about the cards that I drew while everybody else was talking this morning, and what we have were visualization, dreams, and universal light. And it just so happens that what we're doing with light touch is our visualization. We're dreaming of our what it is that we truly desire, to what kind of reality we desire, and we're using the universal light, and weght to touch to invoke all of these things happening. So let's think about what we can invoke today. What kind of intention do you want to set for your day and for your weekend? Let's just start with small. Let's make it right now. What do you all want for today? Think about that. What do you want for today? She has a pinky finger up. What?
Laughter already achieved. I think about like, what have I already achieved? I've already achieved laughter. So there's a minimum that I want to get to every single day. And the minimum is like, how do I get out of bed? And what is my minimum achievement per day? So mine, like, especially during times of deep tension, I try to find something that I'm laughing about until I'm trying to that minimum of what I am wanting to create and generate today. So laughter, that was mine today. I've already achieved it.
I love that. I completely dig it. Laughter. I kind of steal it and I'm going to borrow it. And I'm done.
Magic, I would say, sums up what I'm thinking. You know, I was able to hear a little bit while I was was not in, and the intention, you know, like the intentionality in playing with the energy field, taking that power back, finding the ways instead of sitting in the I don't know what to do, and taking action. And then what I was sharing about before I disappeared, you know, we have light touch. If you imagine, you know, what Jay and Debbie are talking about with light touch and bringing that into a practice with unveiling and using your clothing and your jewelry, and as you're thinking of these parts that you want to welcome in or let go of, whatever the blessing or intention is, using a physical sensation and an action to really reel it all in. For me, you know, like being my own healer. Yeah. Like I'm looking forward to getting this itchy damn thing off. And but it to me also it means something. Like there's a it's not just me taking my clothes off. Like this is going to be like a full ritual. Like, yeah.
I am so grateful you're going to not be itchy scratchy soon. Very soon. It's cute though, honey. I got it.
Scratchy for those around me once I work on my itch and scratch too.
And I appreciate that, you know, itchy and scratchy right now is also bells ringing, you know, like it's getting you to pay attention because it's like, hey, this is really uncomfortable. Pay attention to me. So,
interesting thing about the bells, I almost didn't do it because of the noise, but then I realized I do that a lot. I don't do what I want to do because I'm scared of how other people. I've actually had to remove these before for other people, and that's a part of my healing journey. I don't need to be quiet for other people. They can tell me if they need me to. Conscious responsibility. That's the other thing that's coming through loud for me right now with everything we're talking about.
Conscious responsibility. Accountability. Yes. I love that. Jay?
Yes.
You have anything to add?
Yes. Well, you know, it's all about responsibility and accountability and showing up. I think that the universe is always offering us, you know, opportunities and modalities where we can improve ourselves. And we, you know, light touch is one of those modalities where it's a tool. You know, you want to feel better. Well, we have to ask for improvements in our moods and our attitudes and our finances and our love life and our health. And it's a request. So, you know, I like doing sometimes on these shows that we all can stop and we can just bless each other, take a moment, you know, and bless Candace, you know, even for 30 seconds. 30 seconds of light touch is so much more powerful than no light touch at all. You know, I'll give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Thank you for blessing everyone here and everyone listening. May miracles come to us, and miracles that make us smile, and divine synchronicities where the right people show up in our lives and it changes everything. We thank the invisible forces for blessing Debbie G and making her life just even better than ever, with all the right people. And may we reach a mass audience, and help people to be the best selves that we're designed to be. Thank you. 30 seconds.
That was good.
Thank you for blessing Radiance. Thank you. It helps when people, we bless Radiance, all of a sudden, she got some return on her taxes and they give her money back. That's good news.
Yeah.
She's part of the Light Touch circle of blessings. It's good to see.
Thank you. Amplified. I would happily do some blessings. I love 30-second blessings. I would like to bless Jay and Janice and their journey and their continued outpouring of love, and how many people they're able to create with, and how many people are seeing their vision and benefiting and then blessing others. So it's amplified times 10,000 every time they've been seen and heard. I would like to bless Debbie and all of the communities that she's teaching, and all the ways that she's being seen, and all of the laughter and love that she's bringing into the world. May that be blessed 10,000 times. And her puppy. And I would like to bless Candace and all that she is uncovering and discovering, and all that is healing within her. And may that be blessed within the world for all who are calling that forth and asking for healing on a really grand and beautiful spectrum. And may the vibrancy of that huge gong that is behind her pour out with love and be immersive in all of her experiences of love and adoration.
Times a million.
Times a million. The law of reciprocity. Woo, reciprocity. The law. Love the law.
And the key is that you create this magical tingle place where the end neurons become activated. It's not just saying these nice wishes and intentions. You actually feel it. And that feeling is where you're sending the blessings through. And that's the magic. It's not because we've all prayed for years and got mixed, slow results. And Light Touch speeds it up exponentially.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love those blessings. Those were beautiful. Candace, do you want to do 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Light Touch too.
How are the jingles? Are they being obnoxious? Are they okay when I'm using them every once in a while?
The jingles are great. We were hoping that you can include Light Touch as well.
Yes. Okay. Just so to confirm. Okay. I am sending light touch blessings grounded from my heart and the universe out to the world at large, sending the blessing of creation energy and fire to create movement in areas of stagnancy, to shine light in areas of darkness, to burn, and to awaken, and sending profound gratitude for the blessings of the now, the blessings of yesterday, and the knowingness that with each breath we are blessed. Gratitude to all of you, and thank you, universe. Thank you, humanity. Thank you to all these magical tools and implements clay and feathers and gongs and stuffed animals and devil ears and jingle jingles are giving us more opportunities to play and frolic and have the capacity to really take that power with light touch and life. Times infinitum.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so as we come to, thank you, sweetheart. That was beautiful. As we come to an end, I just want to play really quickly a commercial. Here we go.
This pandemic is a crisis.
I just played the wrong one.
Are your relationships driving you crazy? Are you experiencing rough challenges with family? Miscommunication with your friends? Upsets with the people you work with? What about your romantic love? Is the tension too much? Are you single and missing love? Are you feeling lonely and wanting understanding? Are there threats to break up? Is there too much pain? Does any of this sound familiar? There is hope. There are solutions. There are simple and effective communication tools. Experience compassionate connections. Bring happiness back to the family. Don't suffer any longer. Learn simple tools that work to transform relationships. We are happiest when our relationships are thriving. We've helped thousands of individuals, couples, and families back into harmony. Learn more at lovecoachacademy.com.
Shazam! Learn more at lovecoachacademy.com. And lovecoachacademy.com is where you can go and you can book any love coach that you are resonating with. And if you want to get a free 15-minute session, that's where you go to book that with any of us. We're always handy dandy available. So, Jay, thank you so much for being here and sharing beautiful light touch again this Friday. It was absolutely amazing. I want to just say that the important part about light touch for me, it personally, is just the idea that we get to bless other people. The fact that we get to bless and thank the universe for what's already transpiring in our life right this minute. Not because, remember, if you think that you want something, you're living in lack, and then that's all that's going to do is just keep you there. So if we start thinking and being appreciative and being grateful for what's going on in our life right now, this very second, for everything that is in front of us, everything that we can touch, feel, every person we can bless, and remembering that everything is working for your good. And polarity, that's our friend. Without your dark, you wouldn't know your spark. So find all of those things in your life that spark your G vibe, your gratitude vibration, and then implement tools like light touch and implement tools like you living in laughter, living in laughter, dressing up in something itchy, scratchy,
Jingling.
jingle your bells,
Be real loud and noisy. Let it out.
Let it all out. Let it all out. Dance. Have fun. What was our favorite thing to do when we were in elementary school? Because Jay brought up school. Going to school and being in the classroom was not my favorite part of school. It was recess and when school was over. Because I wanted to go play and I wanted to hang out and I wanted to talk and I wanted to create. I did not want to listen to somebody yapping at me about what I no. God bless you kids, all the kids that are out of school right now and they're doing it online. Little lucky dogs, they get COVID.
I appreciated the hokey pokey in school. I learned the hokey pokey and I learned you can put your whole self in or take your whole self out. With your hand put your butt in, you can take it out. Foot in. You don't have to go all the way in. That's what I liked about the hokey pokey.
You didn't have to go all the way in.
I thought
or you can take yourself all the way out too.
Okay. Yep. I love the hokey pokey actually.
Me too.
Hokey pokey, doing the hokey pokey. So, thank you very much, Radiance, because that rocks.
Why didn't they teach us how to, I call it conflict resolution? I think that's what we should learn in school, is how to get along with people and how to develop emotional
Relationships.
maturity, and how to, our parents are unlearned teachers. How can children learn how to communicate better with their parents to help their parents? It's not about the parents only. I think children, need to develop skills, coping skills.
I would like to say that I was a teacher and I did teach that. Just
Nice.
so it did come. It was just in a private school, and when I was in some public school stuff, I did try to get that in there. So yeah, small doses.
We
I
could
love
say
that.
light touch blessings to adding more relationship skills to the regular
Yeah.
for our children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I love that, but I'm happy to announce that because, okay, you guys, I do spend my time studying gratitude and emotional intelligence. I know, right? So, do you know that at Yale that they're actually, this is a requirement for these teachers that are coming in, these students that are coming in to be teachers, I should say, to actually study emotional intelligence and how to implement it in the classroom at the preschool level, at the kindergarten level, and all of it. And they're just using the simple, faces at this point. Can you tell me which face that you're feeling right now? So to help them tap in with their feelings. Radiance, you were just way past, you were way ahead of schedule, girl. You rock, man. But it's happening. So all these things that we think that need to be happening are happening. If you really open your eyes, if you really take a look, you're going to see that we are. It's not our job to fix what isn't happening. It's to look at what is happening and to be the change right in your own space. Have integrity. Live within your authentic self. Worry about your own shit. Stop worrying about the rest of the world. Let them figure it out. But if you're doing what you should be doing, you don't need to worry about everything else is going to come into play. Everything just sort of starts happening in synchronicity, Jay's favorite word.
Yes.
And not to mention the fact that we should all just be the 100th monkey. I'll be the 100th monkey. Who wants to be the 100th monkey?
I'll be the 100th one monkey.
100th monkey. I'm all about the 100th monkey. So let's be the 100th monkey, which means let's be the social change that we think that needs to be done. Because if you start right with you, then, and if everybody just did that, then we would all see that in accumulation of society. That's my belief anyway. And you can help out by joining the Peace Games, and that's peace2030.earth, and you can join all of us, be poets, Peace on Earth team leaders, poet, and go to, I'm going to put up your, there you go, light-touch.me to get a hold of Jay. And to learn more about Light Touch, to be a Light Touch practitioner, that information will be coming shortly. It's almost ready. So is there anything left, you guys? And we are going to go ahead and close it out.
It's a party every day. How are you going to celebrate?
So for our fans at home in listening land, you can practice light touch. Just go, thank you for synchronicity. Just try that for 3 days with your heart and your soul and spirit. Thank you for meaningful synchronicities. Just notice if the phone rings and you're thinking about people, or you get a check in the mail that came out of nowhere. So synchronicities are really important, because when you're aligned with the universe, then you'll notice how blessed you are.
Yeah, and then say thank you.
Always.
Yes.
Gratitude.
Yes.
Like how we all just happen to be wearing red and black today.
Yes.
Synchronicity. And yeah, I think I just want to share, if what I was talking about with this tantric unveiling process piqued your curiosity, I do have some videos on my YouTube. If you go to Temple of Frolic, that will get you to me anywhere. But on my YouTube channel, there are some guided videos on there. If you look up tantric unveiling, there's a few different videos that if you want to hone in this practice, check it out there. And I know Jay has some great videos too already. Probably, where would they find? Are you on Facebook with that too?
Yes, well, we're getting ready to upload. We've got hundreds of videos, but we're putting these programs together so that, basically you can take a step and move close to your destination. Every time you take a step, you're moving closer. And Light Touch is the first step towards accelerated spiritual wellness and manifesting our potential. So we need tools. We need new tools that use technology, and they're available these days. Yes.
Is your Light Touch group open to people yet?
Well, yeah, just come to the website and connect in. Send us the email. We're developing prayer groups where we all, circulate blessings for each other's good fortune. When you have 12, 15 people, even more, asking, thank you for miracles. That's more powerful than doing it in your closet by yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the closet when you want to not. You want to come out of the closet. It's time to come out. Thank you, Jay, very much. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and close out, and we love you. Please look tonight for, we have more stuff coming tonight. We have our 6 o'clock show, Compassionate Talk on Love Coach Academy and Spirituality Gone Wild, and lots of other great stuff coming this weekend. Tomorrow is Relationship Essentials at 10 a.m. We're going to have a special online class about relationship essentials. So if your relationship is not where you want it to be, this is the class that you want to be in, and it's going to be available to everybody tomorrow. Know that the signups are coming. They're already out there, so you can sign up for the course that's getting ready to launch on August 1st. August 1st. Everything, of course, will be done virtually and online, and that is ran by our one and only Scott Katamas. Okay? And without that, further ado, toodaloo.
Bye, beauty.
Toodles.
Toodles.